Welcome to Voices of Care workshop. And we're excited to be here. I'm excited to be here with Chitra. Chitra, I'm going to let you first introduce yourself so that everyone knows who you are, because you'll introduce yourself better than I will.
Thank you, Carl. Good day, everyone. Probably you're joining from different parts of the country, world. Uh, so I am Chitra Dorai. I am the founder and CEO of Amicus Brain. I'm also an AI scientist with 35 years of research and development experience using AI, responsible AI, to address socially important problems. For the past 8 plus years, almost to a decade, the problem that has consumed me and my company has been dementia. I will get into the story of how I came into it a little while later. But thank you, Carl, for inviting me to this workshop.
Well, I'm excited. I yesterday Chitra and I worked together and she showed me how to use the app and I downloaded it on my phone. So with a I hope we get to see you. Like it would be great to see your face while we do it. We're gonna download the app and then she's gonna show you how to go in and create a profile so that you can go in and you can learn and see how it works. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about the six pillars of brain health. When I went to the AARP almost 6 years ago, one of the things they tasked me with was educating people on the six pillars of brain health. And when they said health, I thought, oh, easy. I understand this perfectly. I've been an exercise instructor for 40 years, probably by that point, and I've got this. And then they gave me the script to what the six pillars of brain health were. And I thought, ooh, I have a whole lot to learn. So over the last 5 or 6 years, as I go along and learn and do workshops, I've learned so much about the importance of brain health and especially for caregivers. Because we have that statistic that sometimes they say almost up to 50% of caregivers die before the people they're taking care of. So that's why it's very, very important for us to take care of ourselves while we're taking care of others. So we're going to talk about what the six pillars are. It's ongoing exercise, anxiety and stress reduction, getting proper sleep, what you eat, socializing, and always learning new things. And what I love about Voices of Care is when we get ourselves together and we work together, we're really doing a lot of those things. The socialization is really great because we really have gotten to know each other through the writing process, and hopefully we'll continue through the next year. I would like to put together a 501c so that we could do work and get donations and really grow what Voices of Care can do. So, what I'm going to focus on today is self socialization because nobody talks as bad to us as we do to ourselves. So often in life, we think that if we joke with our bodies and we say something like, God, you're so stupid, and laugh it off, your body doesn't get the punchline. Your body didn't understand that that was just a joke. So your central nervous system takes those words and pulls them in and then waits for that to become true. What happens in that process is your entire body tightens, your breath shortens because you're thinking, I'm waiting to be stupid. I'm going to hold on here. And your entire way that you're moving through the world changes simply by what you said. Strange that the word spell in the word spelling, if you think about the spell, your words cast a spell on your entire body. So what you say, your body hears. So we're just going to do a little bit of breathing and a little self body talk before we get started, just to get us into a learning space. What I'm going to ask you to do is make sure that your feet are flat on the earth, wherever you are. Your sits bones are on your chair. We're going to turn our palms up and just place them on our thighs. Lift your upper body, relax your eyes, and just bring your focus to breath. The breath is in deeply through your nose. And then opening your mouth when you exhale and just release that breath. Taking long, deep, judgment-free breaths, just breathing. Relax your forehead, relax your thoughts. Just breathe. So we're just taking this moment right now just to get into this moment. Feel your sits bones on your chair. Breathe. Imagine a golden thread drops from the sky, ties to the very top of your head. And then that string gently begins to lift your head up, lengthening your neck, lengthening your spinal column, breathing. Relax your shoulders. Long, deep breaths. We're going to get internal. And just notice your body's stress, anxiety level at this moment. Breathe. We're going to give that feeling a number, 0 all the way up to 10. 10 would be the highest amount of stress. So from 0 to 10, where is your stress level at this moment? Breathe. Begin to move your fingers and your toes. Find your body's internal focus. And then our soft eyes are going to open. We're going to bring our hands together and just rub our hands together and create a little energy in our hands and just breathe. Long, deep breaths, just creating energy in your hands. Breathe. Make sure I have all of my tapping. All right. We're going to start by rubbing our hands. We're going to start on our karate chop side of our hand. And we're going to lightly begin to tap. You're just tapping the karate chop side of your hand, breathing. Long, deep breaths. Karate chop. Tap, tap, tap. Even though I've been hard on myself, I choose to soften my inner voice at this moment. Just keep tapping right along. Breathe. Sending that message to your central nervous system. Even though I've been hard on myself, I choose to allow my inner voice to soften. And then we're just going to change sides. Karate chop, 4 fingers and lightly tap. I'm learning to speak to myself with gentleness and care. Breathe. I am learning to speak to myself with gentleness and care. And then we're going to pause the tapping. Just pause for a second. Relax your eyes. Notice how you're feeling. Breathe. The soft eyes open. Let's rub our hands, creating that energy in our hands. Breathing. We're going to make 2 peace signs. Take them right in between your eyebrows and just lightly begin to tap. Even though my inner critic loves a punchline at my expense, I am ready to rewrite the joke. Long, deep breaths. Even though my inner critic loves a punchline at my expense, I'm ready to rewrite that joke. Breathe. Pause your tapping and take a breath. Coming out to the outsides of our eyes, or side eye, and lightly begin to tap. Relax your eyes. Notice your breath. Even though I've carried a story that I am not enough, I am open to a kinder narrative. Even though I've carried a story that I am not enough, I am open to a kinder narrative. Breathing. Pause your tapping. Take a breath. We're going to come right underneath and lightly begin to tap. Breathe. Tap, 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 tap. Notice there might be a little puffy there. That's right where our sinuses are. So you really want to tap from your nose all the way out to your sinuses. So just clear that out. Even though my body tightens when I say negative words to it, today I am listening with love and curiosity. So that's our goal today, is to listen with love and curiosity. Let's pause our tapping, take a breath. Soft eyes open. We're going to rub our 4 fingernails, the 4 fingernails together, and just rub. So we have energy centers that run right underneath our fingernails. So it's really great sometimes just to get in touch with all parts of your body. Breathing. We're going to come right to the center of our chest. That's our thymus. And we're going to thump our thymus. And you're going to take a breath in. And as you exhale, you're going to release a little sound. Inhale. Even though I've laughed off mistakes like I am so stupid, I am ready to treat myself with understanding. I can learn from my mistakes without punishing myself. Breathe in. Long, deep breaths. You can make your little noise when you exhale. While we're in the moment, we're going to pause our tapping and just notice that feeling in our chest. We're opening our heart to new things, new ideas, and to learning. Take some more long, deep breaths here. Get internal. And just notice your body's stress anxiety level. I notice if it's changed since we started. Breathe. Let's take one more long, deep breath together. Prepare to go into a mode of learning and loving. Soft eyes open. Let's bring our hands to our hearts and prepare. Let's say namaste, namaste.